Well, I'm about ready to head out there for the first time for the season. Got my stuff together. Taking the old detector out, the DX3000. Uh, nice lazy Monday. What do you say, Izzy? Lazy holiday Monday. So, gonna take it out for the first time for the season. All right. Turn this back on when we're out there. All right. First time using this contraption. Talk about the camera. I've used this guy for it's pretty old. First Texas manufacturing company, El Paso, Texas. Made in America. Model DX3000. This is who Bounty Hunter ended up growing out of this company. I think this is from like 1986 or 1987. So, taking this guy out, just me today, and first time for the year. I've detected here before, found some locker keys, really old style locker keys, um, and can't really see where the video is aimed at, but I think I got it all right. I think this thing's a fairly wide. Let me wake it up so I can see the screen. So let's see, I can kind of see that there. I think I need to aim it down more. Maybe down. It's hard with the sun, but yeah, I think I need to aim it almost like that. Yeah. Oh, got ground cancel, sensitivity. Um, turn sensitivity up until it kind of goes crazy. I'll just leave ground cancel at medium. And yeah, with this guy, you just I think an I want to be fairly high sensitive for small things. Maybe can't be that sensitive. Think about that. Might also just be a lot in here. Something right about there. Let's see what it is. This is an oak forest. So a lot of little round things that look like things until you see that they're just the top of an acorn. This thing is going crazy. There's something either really... Oh, I feel it already. That's not it. Why is this? It's got to be something huge. Okay. I'm not gonna go after whatever that is, because this thing doesn't normally beep when it's that close to something. I mean, look, that's normal. This is going off when it's like a foot away from the ground, and it's not zooming in quick on its scale. So I think that means that it's something really big, fairly deep. So I'm gonna get our piece of trash out of there though. Like that looks like a piece of sliced up can or something. A beer can maybe. Let's go a little bit. I haven't been down that area by the clearing further. I should not have worn shorts today because I feel like all of this tall grass against my legs. Probably gonna be itchy. Yeah, let's scan this little area. Actually, let's try to get the sensitivity up now. No, it doesn't like that. Turn ground cancel down. I really don't understand what that. I think that's for like highly mineralized ground, but I think that can actually just be all the way down. With all the trees here, and they're kind of not in any kind of orientation. Difficult to keep track of where you've gone and where you haven't, but I'm just doing this for enjoyment, not trying to get a min-max coverage of everything. This whole land is, I think, up for sale by the county, so no chance I could get everything. I'm just trying to enjoy it while it's still public property. Who knows what's going to end up here. Oh, we got something. Oh, here's a squirrel off to the right there. Yeah, right around that tuft of grass there. I'm hoping this action camera's got a wide enough angle that it's catching this stuff good. Guess I won't know until I get back. Hopefully the audio is good too. Yeah. Right around here. I'll actually do a plug this time. What's in here? Look at that. That is really cool. This is like some kind of like Asian currency or something, I think. It's got like that type of lettering on it. On both sides, and it's got a square hole in the middle. That is fascinating. Still picking up something, but not. Oh, maybe a little. Maybe there's more in here. Here, let me put this in. Let's see, what pocket should I put this? I'll just put it in the bag. I think it'll be okay. Just a bottle of water in there too. Need to get one of those old medicine bottles. I see a lot of people use that for the small things. All right, let's see what else is in here. Oh, it's another one. Let me make sure this thing's recording still. Tap the screen. Oh yeah, it's still recording. Yeah, it's the same type of thing. That is interesting. Feels fairly light, but yeah, this is my goodness, this is the coolest thing that I could have hoped for in this area. So haven't found anything besides keys, and since the building was a poorhouse, um, I think there were keys to like personal lockers and stuff. Put that one in there. Is there more, maybe? Yeah, I think so. Might be another one still in here. It's just a piece of wood. Oh, it was actually like you could see the ring on the wood where it must have been against this piece of wood for a long period of time. There was still some of the wood stuck to the side of it. Oh, that's just a little grub. Hey, grub. Hey, enjoy the hole. That was still going off on something here. Wonder what the story behind those coins is. This being county land, it was used for the asylum. It's not going off on this piece of wood, is it? Oh, it is. It's this piece of wood. Why is this piece? Little red squirrel running off in the distance. It's this piece of wood is setting it off. I swear I'm not wearing my ring today. I've done that before with these gloves on. Like, oh, whatever's in my hand is setting it up. Is there like a nail in it or something? or just maybe remnants of the I don't know why it's sitting off this piece of wood. I think just enough metal or something got embedded, rusted into it or something, corroded. But I think there were 2 coins there. Nothing is getting very high on the meter like it was with the coins directly. This is little scraps of wood. Yeah, that might be it. Just dig a little more. This is why time flies. Yeah, I think it's just remnants of that metal. They looked in good shape, like, so I don't think it's too much of it, but maybe some of it just wore off into the dirt. Yeah, I can't. I gotta turn this thing off when I put it away. It just goes nuts. Yeah, I think I got everything that was setting it off. Let me see if it. Nope, cannot go higher than that for sensitivity. There is a cell phone tower, like 4-minute walk that to the right here, so it could just be too much RF for this thing to be max sensitivity. That was really cool. Let's see, it is 12:20. I don't remember when I started. That's something. Pretty much. Right here. Let's see. Really close to the surface. It's like I got it. Stick. Mosquito. You can see it. Oh, first one of the year. Can't beat that. I'm rich. And that goes to the collection. Pretty much everything you see here on the camera, except for that detector that's a relic. Got from Timo a couple years ago. Yeah, I got whatever that was. I think that's the sensitivity again. Yep. I'm also somewhat high up right now, so I brought my Meshtastic node with me. See if I register any new connections. So I'm about a mile from where I live. All these oak leaves. Nice. It's like around 70, but when the sun's out, it feels pretty hot. But I'm in a nice, show you the trees. There's a nice oak forest up here. Hopefully it survives when this whole place gets sold. I don't know if it's gonna end up being. Is it gonna be high-rise apartments? Is it gonna be a big store area? Who knows? Whoever bids the most, I guess. This is kind of near the top of the hill area. I'm just imagining, like, over the last 150 years, when people were at the mental facility, it was an asylum, or the poorhouse. It was an afternoon or something, and they were going to go sit outside or something. They would probably go out to this forest, because these trees look pretty old. Like, they were probably decent sized even back then. It's an old growth, I think. Oak forest. So, I mean, some of those trunks are really big. And, yeah. Don't know if it was planted like this long, long ago or what. But they did farm here. I think they made the poorhouse had their own farming, help feed themselves back in the 1800s. So imagine they did spend a little bit of time outside, and maybe some history under the ground to find before the bulldozers do stuff here. that's what ends up happening. This is a fairly clear area. I better tusk this guy. Oh yeah, she's looking. A very serious detector. All my equipment is powered by 9-volt batteries. Even my newer detector that's got a discriminator on it. This one has no discriminator. I was hoping that maybe it had different beeps for different metals, but no. It's the same meh, meh, no matter what. I'm guessing the number one thing that broke on this detector is probably the battery door. As you can see, this is not a OEM door. That's some I think it's PVC plastic material from a fence that got damaged by weather and got cut to size, and this little swing latch out of the same material. Seem to remember the door mechanism wasn't well designed. And who knows where it actually is. Probably got lost somewhere because it fell out often enough. Nope. Got something. A little bit left of this. Here, how high do I detect it? Yeah, right about there. Let's take a seat. That is sensing pretty strongly with a few inches from the ground. Usually, oh, oh. Well, that's usually a sign of something I don't want. Oh, I was able to pull it up though. Garbage. I don't see any paint on it, so I don't know if this is a license plate, like I found a piece of a license plate before. But the paint survived on that license plate piece the other year. Let's see if I got it all. Put that in the bag to toss out. Nope. Nope, didn't get it all. It was kind of not in good shape, so it might be more pieces of it. Yeah, so I like doing these long form and not so much breaking them down. Probably I might for like the coins, just show a little small clip of it. So comment if you like these long ones or if you like the short clips. Obviously it's a lot easier to just turn on the record button and upload when you're done. Oh yeah, it was just one more piece that broke off that bigger piece. $12:30. I'm going to stop the recording for a second and just check the phone and stuff. Alright, we're recording again. I checked my Meshtastic node and we're in a dead zone, no other nodes nearby. I like these gloves, Temu. A little over the top with these rubber pads. Not scaling a mountain or anything, but they fit well, nice and tight for handling things, and some form of leather or material that looks like leather. There's a path there. I don't know how old it is. Maybe we'll go towards it. I mean, people generally keep paths where they are over years and just turn it into different material. Like that one looks like it's old asphalt, but old asphalt in the middle of a woods could be like 80 years old, because it's not like it's getting sun damage and everything as much. We got another hit. This one is smaller and only getting it on some angles, so it could be a coin or something. When I go 90 degrees that way, or maybe it's just when I get low enough to the ground. Yeah, I can get it all more than one angle, it's just I wasn't low enough. Looks like right there. Years ago when I was doing, I don't think I did any of this last year. When I did this 2 years ago, I used my phone to record. Well, that's pretty close to the top right there. Now I'm using this action camera, and that's literally what it's called. It's not an expensive GoPro or the other 360, I think was one of the brands. This one is an action camera, so it must be built for action. And this is as much action as you could want on a holiday Monday. All right. Nope. Looks like some degraded aluminum can slaw, I think they call it. Yep, looks like we got it. We do it on my Casio 90 F91W 1239. It's a weaker signal. Right there. I thought it was, you know, this detector does set this thing off when it's too close. I was getting a false reading there of the location. There we go. Right here. It's in the plug. Let's see, something shiny. Piece of can slaw. Got it. Still see some paint on it. Yep, we got it. I know my channel's called Basic Metal Detecting, I think. And another name that I could have went with is I Dig Everything. Sometimes I think the guys with the real expensive metal detectors, most of the time they dig everything anyway, and then they try to guess what it is before they're using their detector. And I try to do that with the other one. So it's almost like it's a competition with themselves, and if they can guess what it is before they dig it up. And they're usually wrong. Mainly due to the pull tabs. I think the pull tabs are like the biggest for people with those fancy detectors. They'll get a signal and think it's something really good, and it's pull tab. Might be one of the biggest technology challenges with those detectors. Yeah, so this is I don't want to really dig the path, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I'll just go to the other side of it. This is still, I think that's still asphalt here. It's been covered up with dirt. I haven't been on this side of the path before. I did most of my detecting that direction. I think I've been out here like 4 times, maybe less. This might be my 4th time. Came alone once or twice, brought a buddy another time. Oh, crawl on my arm. Now let's see what. Oh, right around there. Something. Make sure that's far enough away. That's kind of where I was setting it on. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it was near the end of that stick. I think it's pretty much straight down from there. I like this hand shovel, although it might be good to get some pads on the knees and get used to kneeling more, because I'm doing a lot of crouching and bag that's hanging down the side here that I have stuff in, and it's a little awkward, but if I proper kneel, I think I'll have a better time. I know some people use the shovels with the hand, the longer shovels. Oh, I got something from standing height. Some people use those. I got it. Whatever it is, bigger. Awesome. Look at that. It was for hooking something big. It looks like it was into wood. I am surprised at how big a piece of metal this is, how it wasn't really going crazy with the detectors. They were beeping like they could take it or leave it. Normally something that big just makes them go bonkers. $12.48. Try not to sniff too much, because I know that with my phone it really picked that up whenever I went. It's just a bad habit I've got. I don't even probably need to do it. The microphone and the phone at least pick that up all the time. I have no idea how good the microphone on this thing is. I don't have it in a weatherproof case. I've got it where it's just strapped with its open to the air, so hopefully the microphone's picking me up good. That's something. Something at the bottom of the plug, so I don't know. Is this it? Piece of a pipe. Definitely setting it off. There's still some more down there. This looks like a chunk of a pipe, hollow, crammed with dirt on the inside. Why is this thing going off still? I was too close to the detector. Like, it can't really, like, if they're that close setting it off with its field. So that must have been it. Yeah, look at this thing going off just because the guy's near it. Turn them off. Yeah, that's all there was. $12.52. I think I'll go till 1. Be about an hour for the first time out. That's about what I like to do. Probably work my way up to longer times. But all the kneeling and digging and stuff, it does make you a little, you're not used to being, it's like weeding a garden after about an hour. You just want to go inside and have a glass of water and cool off. It isn't too hot, but it's actually a wonderful day today. Some light clouds. You're not getting full sun. Very tiny breeze, so it's not still. Not crazy windy. Nope. Right when I was about to hit that stick with this thing. Move that out of the way. Nice thing about this video is if this is a piece of junk, this is a joke. The only worthwhile part of the video to watch was the beginning when I found those two coin-looking things. But I'll upload the whole thing. You never know what this last thing is. Make sure I move that guy far enough away. The other thing I haven't thought about is how well the image stabilization, or lack of, is with this camera. It's mounted on my shoulder on like a strap. You can already tell what this one is. So I might be making you all sick watching this video if it's jiggling all over the place. There we go. A definite can. Somewhat buried. Can't read it. I see a little bit of lettering on there. Oops. Don't want to have pieces fall off and lose what it is, or lose pieces on the ground. Try to see what brand, what product this is. I think is that a K? Is this a Coke? That's an O. It looks like it could be a K, and that could be an E. So I think this is a very faded Coke. Some flavor of a Coke. All right. I think this was a good start for the season. Might come back next week. I did see if my buddy wanted to come along. He was busy doing some stuff. All the same, I'm still able to get out here. Maybe he'll come next time, and probably come back here. So, Mr. Treasure Tracker and myself. See you next time. Well, actually, ooh, there's a turkey. We probably, I don't know how good this camera is. There's a turkey out in the grass. Two road things between right before the last road to the building. It just went behind those two trees that are there. It's running. No idea if I'm even aiming this thing right. That's a turkey. So I might have a clip though when I'm looking at those coins again when I get back. I'll probably add that in just to see what they were. But this is out from being out in the field. Turn it off. All right, we're back, and you can see this is spoils. Only one thing of value. Haha, just kidding. These two here, let's see if I can have it show up better under this camera with the flashlight, so you can kind of see. So I took the picture of both of them. This one had a little bit of metal eaten off the side, degraded. It's the older of the two. So these are Chinese cash coins. And I set the pictures of the front and the back with that flashlight to enhance it to Copilot. And Copilot says, all right, coin number one, the one on the left, says that it is a reign. It's a Qing dynasty, Qing, from reign of 1661 to 1722. Identified characters and whatnot. But yeah, I sent front and back, and here's where I sent it. The second one, the one on the right, it says that one is also a Qing dynasty, Qing, reign 1736 to 1795. And then it's saying, hey, recognize these different characters. I didn't double check that. I'm hoping that it's got pretty good picture recognition. And It also said in here why you found it in Wisconsin. Uh, that might have been one of the earlier questions. I was going back and forth till I got some really good pictures of it. Um, they're common, $1 to $5 each for circulated examples. Historically interesting, not high value. Why they're in Wisconsin? Chinese cash coins show up in the Midwest because Chinese railroad workers traveled through the region. Coins were used as good luck charms, sold as souvenirs in the late 1800s. Kids used them as play money. They were sometimes buried intentionally for feng shui. Your find fits that pattern perfectly. So, yeah, that's what we got here. So with that, I think I'll stop the recording and start putting together this video. Bye.